Hello. This is my first video game upload to YouTube. Um, I decided recently that I'd do something new. Um, I've been working for a little while. Graduated from college a few years ago, and that's great. But I want to do something new and try do something creative and nice. Um, and I suppose a bit of my inner child. I think we all say that we want to, be a YouTuber, famous YouTuber and stuff like that. But yeah, I said I'd just give it a go after work, maybe once a week. Record a little video and upload it to YouTube and put my creative powers to use. So yeah, I'll I won't talk anymore. We'll get straight into this little game. I've been wanting to play it for absolutely ages. Um, and I said this would be a good place to start. So I just gave it a quick tutorial just to get familiar with the controls and stuff. So we're going to start a new game, and I'll stop talking for this little cutscene. All right, so we have to get back home, and yeah, I decided to tell you a little bit about myself. So I decided to start with this game because I have 6 cats myself with my partner, and one of them got out recently. She managed to escape out the window. Oh, doesn't like that. Um, and she finally came home, but me and my partner got a little bit of a shock, and yeah, we were just kind of thinking the worst that she wouldn't come home, but she did, thankfully. So that was one kind of thing that pushed me to start my YouTube journey, I guess. And another reason is my partner's family are also big animal lovers, and during the year we lost one of our little friends. Her name was Athena, so she was a little black kitty just like this, except Athena had orange eyes. She was the most stunning cat I've ever seen. And I said, what better place to begin than with a little commemoration to Athena, who we lost there a couple months ago. So, um, yeah, that's why I started here. Um, I hope you're enjoying this gameplay, riveting gameplay. Me running around trying to figure out what I'm doing. But yeah, I'll figure this out in a minute. Okay, just took a few minutes to orientate myself, settle myself a little bit. I've never really spoken to a camera for any length of time. Whoops. And yeah, I'm just gonna take baby steps. Stop whenever I feel like it and figure it out. I'm gonna try my best not to skip anything, because when I was younger watching videos, there was nothing worse than missing a bit of the story, as it goes along. And I hope to finish this game as well, because it's another thing that really used to annoy me was watching a let's play and there'd be 17 episodes and um, you know, there'd never be an 18th video. The guy was halfway through the game, so that used to drive me nuts. So I promise to try finish this. Um, we'll see how it goes. Episode 1. Yeah, knocking all these plant pots down during the little cutscene at the start. Um, I couldn't help but. Oh, whoops! I should have read what that said there. Um, I couldn't help but smile watching the cutscene because I could just see my own cats so much. And even now, just the gameplay itself, they've really captured the essence of a cat, I think. Um, so hold space for precision jump. Okay, very good. Um, even that, how the little cat just hunkered down there, it's very like my cats. The flying kitty. Flying back row. So yeah, I have 6 cats, as I said earlier, and 4 of them are black cats themselves. Now I wonder will this person react? No. Okay. I bet you if I knock his pain. Yeah, look, there you go. That's what I was just about to say. Become an artist. So if I knock this person's pain, I wonder if he'll appreciate it. Very good. This reminds me of something that happened a few weeks ago. So I'll get back to my cats, but just while I have this, I'm going to mention it because I'll forget. I'm in the process of rebuilding our shower in our house, and we had a leak a couple months ago. And I had to lay down some concrete, and I turned my back for 10 seconds, and one of my cats disappeared. Oh, she's definitely in the bathroom. So, yeah, sure enough, my concrete floor had lovely little paw prints through it. And I had to go back and skim it over again. But people were saying to me, my friends and stuff, they were saying, you know, why don't you keep it? Keep the paw prints. That's lovely. But no, I'll do something like clay. I'll make like flat clay plates or tiles and get them to put their paw prints in that, I think. But I needed my shower to be pretty perfect. So yeah. Okay, just another little break. Gather my thoughts and whatnot. I found the cutest thing while I was doing that. So this absolutely killed me. I wish I'd done it for the first time on camera, but this is the cutest thing. Yeah, so shower, as I was saying, it's nearly fixed and doesn't have little kitty prints in it anymore. But yeah, they tried their best. My cats hate being locked out of anywhere, you know. So normally they're allowed into our bathroom, but because the shower's been prepared and stuff, and there's tools and all that, we've locked the door. And oh, here we go. Okay. Pull from the other side, yeah. That's a strong kitty. Yeah, they hate being locked out of our bathroom at the moment, so they constantly are pushing the door, trying to get in, and so as soon as they have a chance, they're straight in, having a smell, and yeah, I suppose the concrete is dried now, so I'll let them in so that they have a smell. But back to my cats, as I was saying, I got interrupted by the little paint cans in here. I have 6. And 4 of them are black cats, and that's why I seen the trailer for this game come up. And I said one day I will play this game because it just reminded me so much of my own little cat. And I wonder is there a bin I can put this in? Get a little trophy or something. So I have 4 black cats, and I've 1 cat who's black and white, and I've 1 cat who we reckon he's a Burman. So I'd never heard of the breed before we got him. But it's like a Siamese, like a long-haired Siamese cat. Um, when I say we got him, I don't mean that we bought him. We don't like to buy. Okay, so I need to get in there and pull that. We don't buy our pets from breeders or anything like that. We don't really concern ourselves with pedigrees. Oh my, beautiful blue eyes. Okay, stop talking while this is going on. This little kitty's talking sense. So should I hang on to them, or should I get 25 fish for 25 shinies? Yeah, that's fair. Okay. So, oh, I wasn't expecting that. Oh, she actually hisses. Let's see if this is a shiny. Yeah, so we've all our pets are 6 cats, and my partner's family as well. I think all of them are rescues, or adopted from kennels and stuff like that. So yeah, we have the Burman. So he's beige. He's a long-haired cat. He's beige, very like a Siamese, and his name is Calcifer. And he actually has blue eyes like that dog back there. And we rescued him and his sister, so and his 2 brothers, from the roadside. So my partner was on her way to work, and she noticed a mother cat had been run over, unfortunately, and I don't know what caused her to stop. Maybe she's seen the kittens on the side of the road, but there was 4 little kittens beside their mama, and she rang me. I was in a meeting with work. I had a meeting that was important to me that day. I was lining myself up to present, and I got a phone call saying, "Come up the road, bring a cage, bring blankets, bring some food. We're gonna need to." So I just picked up a shiny there into my storage, I think. Or no, it just comes here. Okay. Yeah, come up the road with a cage and blankets and food. We need to rescue these cats. So we did. We caught all 4 of them. So we took 2, and oh, what's this? No way. That's class. Yeah, we rescued all 4 of them. So my partner's family took two. Their names are Tuxie and Puka. Tuxie because he's a tuxedo. He's got a little white breast. And Puka, you probably picked up from my accent, Irish. Puka in Irish means ghost. And the reason we chose Ghost is Ghost, essentially, from the Call of Duty franchise. Puka has very unique colorings on his face. So he's like Calcifer, his brother. He's like a Siamese. But his face has really odd and unusual white patches, which you probably guessed makes him look like a ghost. So that's where he got his nickname from, or his actual name. It's not his nickname; it's his real name. And then we took the other two kittens, who are called Calcifer, as I've already said, and Kyluk. And bit of a theme here. Kyluk means witch in Irish, and she is a witch. That's the kitty that escaped recently. Scared me and her mama to death. So those were two of my six, Calcifer and Kyluk, and they were my latest two. So my other four kitties, the oldest is called Nenya. So if you're familiar with Lord of the Rings, Nenya is Galadriel's ring of power. So Nenya's a long, sleek black cat, like very much like this one. We must give her a name, actually. And this beautiful long black cat, I wanted to give her a really pretty name, so I called her Nenya. And then we have, whoops, a bit funky. We have another cat called Moony, from Harry Potter. So Remus Lupin, the Marauders map. Yeah, my kitties have done this a few times. There we go, some shinies. How many are we on that? Whoa! Bit of funkiness. I actually seen the unstick me button earlier, so maybe that's got something to do with that. Yeah, my other little cat is called Moony, and she's named after Harry Potter, Remus Lupin. So that's 4 out of 6. We got Nenya and Moony during lockdown, around the winter of 2020. It was coming up to Christmas, and my partner was saying, oh, I'd love a cat, I'd love a cat, I'd love a cat. And we were living with her parents at the time. It's blocked. Okay. Just by a basket. Alright. Oh, look, here's another kitty. This is very like one of my cats. See what he has to say. So he's obviously a big Tom, if he's the mayor. A big Tom cat. That's very true. Symbolic jam. So yeah, we got Moony and Nenya at the end of 2020. Coming up to Christmas, my partner was joking, "Oh, what do you get me for Christmas? Are you getting me a cat?" And it was genuinely a joke. But I started looking at the adoption centers and stuff like that, to see, right, let's have a look at these cats, see what we can do. But we knew we couldn't get one. because of Orla's parents. You know, they wouldn't allow us to get a cat. And one day her mum says, "Why not? Why wouldn't we? If you want to get a cat, get a cat." So then we seriously started looking. It was no longer a joke. And we found Nenya paired with the most beautiful little kitten. Um, I wonder what I have to do with these. Well, that's true, but I wonder what I need to do with the cans and stuff that are lying around. I don't want to knock this bonsai over. No, I just said it. I was gonna swipe to see what happened, and I actually ended up knocking it over. Oh, I feel terrible. This poor person has worked tirelessly for their lovely garden, and I've just ruined it. You could probably tell by the gameplay that I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm kind of just running around and smacking things. I suppose testing the boundaries. I wonder if I knock this, can I climb it? No, can't knock it at all. See, I can envision. Aha, yes. Alrighty, here we go. So, we found Nenya paired with a little kitten, and the adoption center said they have to go as a pair. They're paired essentially. They've bonded. So we said that's fine. We would love to take her, but we can't get two cats. You know, like my partner's family won't allow that. And same thing, my partner's family were like, why not? Why not get two? So we couldn't believe it. We couldn't believe our ears. So we said we would take Nenya and her little friend. And in the time it took us to go back to the adoption center, someone had taken the little kitten, but not Nenya. And we thought that was terrible. And the adoption center was like, "Oh, I know you wanted a pair, so I guess you don't want Nenya." And for those that don't know, black cats in some cultures are feared. They're kind of disregarded. They're a lot of people, especially in Ireland and Scotland and stuff like that. There's a lot of superstition around black cats, to the point where they don't get adopted. So he said, no, I probably should have paid attention to what he said. Of course he's a magician, look at his hat. Very good. Pretty amazing. That's not very nice. It's because they're on the front of my face instead of the side. There you go, look at that. Called it. That's very sweet. So build inside. I'm a pretty young kitty, so no. Wow, and like that he disappeared. Maybe he is a magician. That's something as they were talking there, I thought of. Cats are in many countries considered an invasive species. You know, humans have introduced them to that area. I wish I could jump higher instead of further. Oh, look at that, I can. Cats are an invasive species, and I was just thinking, you know, in that chameleon's natural habitat, cats probably catch and eat them. So he would want to have good camouflage to evade a cat. But yeah, at the adoption center for Nenya, when we were getting her, they were saying, oh, like, you know, you said you wanted 2 cats instead of one, and you said you wanted a kitten and stuff like that. And Nenya was a kitten, but she was 6 months old. And as I was saying, she was a black cat. So even the people who work with cats and rescue animals assumed, you know, she's a black cat. She's not a typical kitten age. You guys don't want her, right? And I think that kind of reflects how common it is for people to overlook black cats, and not necessarily neglect them, but just not give them their fair dues. But not us. We said, no, we're going to take Nenya. We said we would take her. With or without a pair, we're taking her. And we're so glad we did, because Nenya is such an amazing cat. And I'm sure as I record more, talk more, and get a little bit more comfortable with my own voice and stuff, I'll tell you about some of those stories. So we agreed to get Nenya, but we said, yeah, look, we still want a second cat. Ow, sorry, little kitty. We still want a second cat. What other kittens do you have? And that's how we came across Mooney. And Mooney is the cheekiest, biggest ruffian you can find. But she's brilliant. From day one, the first day we got Mooney, she slept in between me and my partner on our bed. Straight up onto our shoulders, up onto our laps. She's just the most affectionate cat. And she's absolutely brilliant. But she is very, very... Oh, I didn't mean to drop that. Very, very cheeky. So, I mentioned college at the start of the video. When I finished college, my partner and I wanted to move out from her parents' house. You know, wanted to find our own feet, wanted to get our own place and stuff like that. So I applied to a job I used to work in before, an engineering company. I wonder where I could bring this. I bet you this is to be used as a means of getting up somewhere. Oh, my unicorn teddy. There it is. I really want to know what I'm... Oh, look, little birdies. I really want to know what I'm to do with these cans and teddies and stuff like that. But I'm sure we'll figure that out. So yeah, looking for a job. I decided to go back to the engineering firm where I did my co-op placement during college. And that meant moving away. It meant moving up the country. So my partner and I, we moved away. And when we were there, my partner was looking for work, and while she was looking for work, she seen an advert for 2 kittens that were less than a week old. They could fit inside the palm of my hand. They were so small. And because Orla couldn't find work at the time and no one else had put their name forward to adopt these little kittens, we said, yeah, we'll take them. And originally we just meant to foster them. We said, look, we'll nurse them back to health. We'll make sure... I feel so bad for this old lady. She's probably worked so hard on this jam to grow the crop and turn it into a lovely produce, and I'm ruining it for her. But the game is the game, old lady. You know, no one else put their name forward to rescue these little kitties. And my partner had nursed a cat back to health before, so she kind of knew, half knew. Oh no! That's very funny. My partner kind of knew how to look after a kitten, so we took them in. And we said we would foster them. temporarily, just nursed them back to health, and ended up keeping them because Mooney and Nenya bonded with them so well. We were quite worried that taking in two new kittens would upset Mooney and Nenya, and it was the opposite. They absolutely loved them, and when we got them, they couldn't see. Their eyes were closed. They couldn't walk. They had to be given bottled milk, kitten's milk. And we still have them. We still have them. They're three now. So Mooney and Nenya, they're four. These two kittens, they grew up. They're three now, and their names are Astrid and Hiccup. And I suppose those names. Oh my goodness! Now that's your own fault. I was about to apologize to this man, but because he was on his phone. You see, it's that damn phone, kids. I imagine this man was on his phone, not looking where he was going, and tripped over me, and now he's cross. Well, I hope he had a phone screen cover. Can't be mad at me. Yeah, Hiccup and Astrid. So that might be familiar to some of you. My partner absolutely loves How to Train Your Dragon, and I wonder, do I need to eat to be able to jump higher? I bet you that's what that is. Sorry, kitty. I'm trying to talk and move and find things and look around and not trip up people. Oh, hello. That's very nice. Thank you, sir. My partner loves How to Train Your Dragon. So we said we would pick a name that meant something to us. And oh, hello. I thought he was going to grab me. Not in a bad way, but I thought he was coming for a love. So yeah, we named them Hiccup and Astrid. And those are our last two kitties. So we've Mooney and Nenya, we have Hiccup and Astrid, and we have Calcifer and Kylock. And I actually didn't mention where Calcifer comes from. Some of you probably already know. It's from Howl's Moving Castle. So it's a Studio Ghibli movie, and you probably guessed it, my partner loves that too. So no, I love it as well. The two of us, we named our cats with things that the two of us love, and that's probably why they're so spoiled. But yeah, that's my kitties. As time goes on, you'll probably see I'm pretty cat obsessed, and it'll make sense why I decided to start with this one. So before we talk to this ginger fellow, have a little lie down. If someone trips over me now, it's a little bit my fault, I suppose. I'm gonna have a little lie down, I'll take a pause, and I'll talk to you in 2 seconds. So, had a little lie down. Sorted myself out. I realised I'm coming up on half an hour, which I think is a good place to stop. Look, that looks like a construction site to me, so keep an eye out for the chameleon. But just before I finish up, we'll talk to this guy, see if he's the mayor of the town as well. And yeah, we'll finish up, and we'll finish up shortly. We'll talk to this guy, see if he's also the mayor of the town. And yeah, I've just noticed, if you look at this billboard, that's what Calcifer looks like. So I don't know, would you call that a Siamese or a long-haired Siamese? I don't know. But we were talking to a friend, and she reckons he's a Burman. So yeah, whatever he is, he's my Calcifer. And I suppose that's all that matters, is that he's happy and well fed, like this kitty with his can of tuna. So yeah, we'll talk to this guy, see what he has to say. clutched in their hands. Okay, I wonder, that man that came up to rob us, I wonder could I knock his sandwich out of his hand and take the bread? Someone's using me as target practice on the floor here. Again, underfoot to trip them up. Okay, okay, it's all coming together. The bread will fall. Something that this guy mentioned, he's very pretty kitty. He's quite long-haired, but my partner's family have 2 ginger cats, and the rumours are true. They are the weirdest among our kitties, but they're lovely as well. They're weird, they're funky, they love getting into nooks and crannies that they shouldn't be, but they're very good kitties as well, so that's all that matters. Something, while we were talking to this guy, something I noticed, this lady has a donut. Do I go for the donut? Oh, okay. Little birdie flew away. Damn. So, I wonder if I put that there. Oh man, you're just in the donut. Look where you're going. While we were talking to this ginger cat, it was something I thought of. Oh, hello.
Hi-oh.
Can I nuzzle you?
Huh?
It's just non-stop distraction. He called me an indoor cat, and that's something that me and my partner and I, is something we are take quite a strong stance on. Is we keep our kitties indoors, and some of you might think, oh, that's okay, let's go again. Some of you might think that's unfair, or it's a bit cruel, or it is. I can see that perspective. I can understand it. I can empathise with it. But we live on quite a busy road, high speed, kind of blind corners out in the country, the west coast of Ireland. So it's dark, it's wet, and we're afraid that, you know, our kitties might get hurt. And I think the story about Calcifer and Kylux mama. Okay, so I probably have to take off the crouch when I pounce, right? It's a reflection of what happened to Calcifer and Kylux mum. Is that she was run over, probably out looking for food for her babies. So we keep our kitties indoors. Okay, yeah, see, there it is. Okay, I'm getting closer, guys. Getting closer. So yeah, we keep our kitties indoors. We keep them nice and warm and dry. And I suppose I can certainly empathise with people who would see that as cruel. You know, cats are supposed to be outside. They're supposed to be free. But I mentioned it earlier. They are an invasive species to many areas. And maybe that's a good place to stop. A final word: cats are an invasive species, and maybe that's something we can talk about in episode 2.